Hey everyone, it's Mark here. Today, we're diving into the top 5 virtual machines every hacker needs in 2025. Let's get started. In the ever-evolving landscape of cybersecurity, having the right tools isn't just an advantage, it's a necessity. Virtual machines, or VMs, are at the core of a modern hacker's toolkit, providing isolated, controlled environments for testing, research, and operations. Whether you're a seasoned penetration tester, a security researcher, or just starting your journey into ethical hacking, the VM you choose can significantly impact your workflow, efficiency, and crucially, your operational security. As we look ahead to 2025, the threats are becoming more sophisticated, and so too must our defenses and our methods of responsibly probing them. That's why it's critical to stay updated on the best platforms that offer the latest tools, robust security features, and the flexibility to adapt to new challenges. These aren't just operating systems, they are specialized environments, each tailored for different facets of the cybersecurity world. From comprehensive penetration testing suites to platforms designed for extreme privacy or compartmentalization, the choices can be overwhelming. In this video, we're going to cut through the noise. I've curated a list of the top 5 virtual machines that I believe will be indispensable for hackers in 2025. We'll break down what makes each one unique, its key features, who it's best suited for, and why it deserves a spot on this list. We'll cover the industry standards, some powerful alternatives, and even options for those who prioritize anonymity and security above all else. So grab your notepads and let's get into it. First up, and it's no surprise to anyone in the field, is Kali Linux. This Debian-derived distribution has long been the gold standard for penetration testing and digital forensics, and that's not changing as we head into 2025. Kali comes absolutely packed with hundreds of pre-installed tools covering everything from information gathering and vulnerability analysis to exploitation, post-exploitation, and reporting. Think of it as the Swiss Army knife for ethical hackers. Its reputation is built on years of reliability and a community that constantly contributes to its development and tool set, ensuring it stays relevant and powerful. For many, Kali Linux is the first OS they install when setting up a dedicated hacking environment, and for good reason. It's robust, well-documented, and widely supported across the cybersecurity community. The sheer breadth of tools available out of the box is Kali's main draw. We're talking about industry staples like Nmap for network scanning, Wireshark for packet analysis, Metasploit framework for developing and executing exploit code, Aircrack-ONG for Wi-Fi security testing, Burp Suite for web application security, and John the Ripper for password cracking. These tools and hundreds more are neatly organized and readily accessible, allowing security professionals to efficiently conduct comprehensive security assessments. The Kali team also ensures these tools are regularly updated, so you're often working with the latest versions, which is crucial when dealing with emerging vulnerabilities and new attack vectors. This focus on providing a complete, up-to-date arsenal makes it an incredibly efficient platform. Beyond its toolset, Kali Linux benefits from extensive documentation and a massive global user base. This means if you run into issues or need guidance on a specific tool or technique, help is usually just a forum post or a quick search away. While it's powerful enough for seasoned professionals, its structured approach and available learning resources also make it a viable, albeit challenging starting point for newcomers dedicated to learning the ropes of ethical hacking. For 2025, Kali continues to refine its performance, introduce new tools, and improve user experience, solidifying its position as the go-to operating system for offensive security operations. Its consistent evolution and comprehensive nature make it an enduring essential. Next on the list is Parrot Security OS, another excellent Debian-based distribution that has carved out a significant niche for itself. While Kali is often seen as purely focused on penetration testing, Parrot OS aims for a broader scope, billing itself as a complete, all-in-one environment for cybersecurity professionals, developers, and privacy-conscious users. It provides a comprehensive suite of tools not only for ethical hacking and penetration testing, but also for digital forensics, reverse engineering, cryptography, and even software development. This makes Parrot OS an incredibly versatile choice, especially if your work involves more than just offensive security tasks. It's designed to be a daily driver for those who live and breathe security. Parrot Security OS comes with its own selection of well-curated tools, some overlapping with Kali, but also including unique offerings. For instance, it has strong support for anonymity and privacy with tools like AnonSurf, which routes all your traffic through Tor, and it integrates cryptographic tools seamlessly. Furthermore, it's built with developers in mind, providing a range of programming languages, compilers, and IDEs out of the box. This is particularly useful for security researchers who need to develop custom tools or scripts. The default Mate desktop environment is also known for being relatively lightweight and user-friendly, which can be a plus for users who find other environments a bit heavy or clunky. One of the standout features of Parrot OS is its balance between power and resource efficiency. It tends to run quite smoothly, even on older hardware or in resource-constrained virtual environments, which can be a significant advantage. The development team behind Parrot also puts a strong emphasis on security and frequent updates, ensuring the system remains robust and protected. For 2025, Parrot Security OS stands as a compelling alternative or complement to Kali, especially for users who appreciate its broader feature set, focus on privacy, and developer-friendly tools. It's the kind of VM that can adapt to various roles within the cybersecurity landscape, making it a smart pick for multifaceted professionals. Chapter 3. BlackArch Linux, for the tool aficionados. If you're the type of hacker or security researcher who believes you can never have too many tools, then BlackArch Linux is calling your name. Based on Arch Linux, BlackArch is a distribution that takes the kitchen sink approach to its tool repository, boasting an absolutely massive collection of over 2,800 tools, and that number is constantly growing. This makes it one of the most extensive publicly available collections of security tools. If there's a niche tool for a very specific task, chances are you'll find it in BlackArch's repositories. This sheer volume is its primary selling point, and what sets it apart from many other security-focused distributions. Being Arch Linux-based means BlackArch operates on a rolling release model. This translates to always having the latest versions of software and tools as soon as they are packaged, which is fantastic for staying on the bleeding edge. However, it also means that users need to be comfortable with the Arch way of doing things, which typically involves more manual configuration, a deeper understanding of Linux internals, and a proactive approach to system maintenance. It's not as plug-and-play as Debian-based systems like Kali or Parrot, so it's generally recommended for more experienced Linux users who appreciate the granular control and customization that Arch provides. So who is BlackArch really for in 2025? It's ideal for seasoned penetration testers, security researchers, and digital forensics experts who need access to a vast and constantly updated arsenal. If you often find yourself needing obscure or highly specialized tools that aren't commonly included in other distributions, BlackArch can save you a lot of time and effort. Its philosophy is about providing choice and power, allowing users to build a lean system by installing only what they need from its huge repository or going all in. For those who are comfortable with its Arch foundations and demand an unparalleled selection of tools, BlackArch remains a formidable option. Chapter 4. KubesOS Security Through Isolation. Shifting gears from tool-centric distributions, let's talk about KubesOS. This is not your typical hacking VM in the sense of being preloaded with attack tools. Instead, its primary focus is on providing an exceptionally secure operating environment through a concept called security by isolation. KubesOS uses the Xen hypervisor to compartmentalize different aspects of your digital life into isolated virtual machines called cubes. You can have a cube for work, another for personal browsing, one for untrusted downloads, and perhaps a dedicated one for your sensitive security research or hacking tools. Each cube is a separate VM, effectively sandboxing its activities. This architectural approach is incredibly powerful for security. If one cube gets compromised, say by malware from a risky download or a zero-day exploit in an application, the damage is contained within that specific cube. It won't affect the rest of your system or other cubes. KubesOS uses color-coded window borders to visually distinguish applications running in different cubes, helping you maintain situational awareness about the security context of each window. This granular control over how different parts of your digital life interact, or rather don't interact, is what makes KubesOS stand out. It's designed from the ground up with security in mind, treating every component as potentially untrustworthy. Now, KubesOS has a steeper learning curve than most other operating systems, and it can be resource-intensive due to running multiple VMs simultaneously. However, for hackers and security professionals who prioritize operational security OPSEC above all else, the benefits are immense. It allows you to handle sensitive data, run potentially risky tools, or browse untrusted websites with a much higher degree of confidence that your core system and other activities remain protected. Recommended by security experts like Edward Snowden, Qubes OS is a serious choice for 2025 for anyone whose work involves high stakes and requires robust compartmentalization to mitigate risks effectively. Chapter 5 Tails: The Privacy and Anonymity Guardian. Last but certainly not least on our list for 2025 is Tails, which stands for the Amnesic Incognito Live System. Tails is a live operating system that you can start on almost any computer directly from a USB stick or a DVD. Its primary design goals are to preserve your privacy and anonymity, and to help you use the internet anonymously and circumvent censorship. The amnesic part is key. Tails is configured to leave no trace on the computer you're using it on unless you explicitly ask it to. By default, it writes nothing to the hard drive. Everything runs in RAM and is wiped clean when you shut down. Tails achieves its privacy and anonymity goals by forcing all internet connections to go through the Tor network. Tor anonymizes your traffic by bouncing it through a distributed network of relays run by volunteers around the world, making it very difficult to trace your IP address or online activity back to you. Tails comes pre-configured with a suite of applications chosen for security and privacy, including the Tor browser, an Office suite, an image editor, an IM client, and importantly tools for end-to-end encryption like OpenPGP for emails and Lux for creating encrypted persistent storage on your USB drive, if you choose to. For hackers, Tails is an invaluable tool for specific scenarios. It's perfect for reconnaissance where you need to gather information without revealing your identity or location. It's excellent for secure communication, accessing sensitive resources, or any task where leaving a digital footprint on the local machine or network could be detrimental. While it's not a platform you'd typically use for running a broad suite of attack tools like Kali, its focus on anonymity and leaving no trace makes it an essential part of a comprehensive operational security toolkit. For those critical operations in 2025 where discretion is paramount, Tails is the go-to choice. So there you have it, my top 5 virtual machines for hackers in 2025. Kali Linux for its comprehensive penetration testing toolkit, Parrot Security OS for its versatility and developer-friendly features, BlackArch Linux for its massive collection of tools, Qubes OS for its unparalleled security through isolation, and Tails for ultimate privacy and anonymity. Each of these VMs serves a distinct purpose and caters to different needs and priorities within the vast field of cybersecurity. The best one for you really depends on what you're trying to achieve, your current skill level, and your specific operational requirements. I encourage you to explore these options further. Many of them are free and open source, so you can download them, set them up in a virtual environment like VirtualBox or VMware, and get a feel for their interfaces and capabilities. Remember, these tools are powerful, and with great power comes great responsibility. Always ensure you have explicit permission before conducting any security testing on systems or networks that you do not own. The goal is to learn, to secure, and to contribute positively to the digital world. Hopefully, this breakdown gives you a clearer picture of the landscape and helps you choose the right virtual machine to elevate your hacking and security research game in the coming year. The field is always changing, so continuous learning and adaptation are key. Stay curious, stay ethical, and keep exploring. That's it for today, folks. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more tech content. See you in the next video.